They was doing some
So
voodoo.
my mom would pass the egg and over us, like all over, and then you will crack it, and based off the spikes, I don't know how she knows how to read the freaking egg.
Crying, bro. Crying full on. Like when I'm telling you, it's full on tears. I'm like, wait, what is going on? Everything, but robotism. Yo, listen, all my Ghanaians or Togolese in the comments, right? Y'all tell me, does everybody have Victor Go in their household?
Mom bought the soup from the chicken from the vivero. Then it put my sister straight to sleep. She was sweating. This girl was sweating while she was sleeping. She sweat everything out. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Mom
Mom
and
and
Dad
Dad
Podcast,
podcast.
the show where we break down life, love, and growing up in two completely different cultures. Today's episode is going to focus on holidays,
Ooh.
haircuts, so similar to beauty standards,
Okay.
and what some of our parents' remedies look like. So,
Oh.
getting sick, avoiding the doctor, things like that. What were the biggest holidays in your household?
I mean, I'm Muslim, so there's only one big holiday. Well, not one, two big holidays, which is Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Duha. And those are just the two Eids that we celebrate. One
Mhm.
is the one that we fast. Ramadan comes. After Ramadan, we pray, we have Eid, and we just feast with family, friends, loved ones, anybody. And then the other one is when we sacrifice the lamb, cow, whatever it is that you can
You
afford.
guys
And
eat good?
listen, for that one, we go big. It's either go big or go home, right? So the whole point of that is to spend as much money as possible on the sacrifice that you're offering. And to be honest, all that money that you spend for, let's say, the lamb or the cow, right? Obviously, cows will be more expensive, right? So let's say you sacrifice a cow, you have to make sure you break down that cow or split it up into multiple pieces and just share it amongst everybody, like neighbors, friends, family.
So, sorry, not to cut you off, but
Yeah.
for those who probably are not familiar too much with the religion,
Hmm.
what is Eid and what does the sacrificing of the lamb, cow, whatever it is, symbolize?
Okay, so in the Quran, or let's just say in the Bible as well, if you remember, there was a time when I believe it was Abraham that had to sacrifice his son. Was
Honestly,
it
I don't
Abraham?
remember every
Yeah, it
story,
was.
honestly.
It was one of the prophets that had to. I believe his prophet, like Ibrahim. He was supposed to sacrifice his son, and God said, like, wait, he was
He was
about
about to
to.
do it, yeah.
Yeah, and then God said, listen, don't do it. Here's a lamb you can sacrifice in place of your
Mm.
son. So that's where the tradition come from. The whole idea is to be able to just put in a lot that you can sacrifice, right? To just show God how much love you have for God. But it's not just about that, it's also about sharing, giving to the less
Mhm.
fortunate, which Eid al-Fitr is also a lot about that, because when you fast Ramadan and you fast for those 30 days, you're not just fasting, you're also praying, you're giving, right? You're asking for forgiveness, you're giving thanks. And then on the day of Eid al-Fitr, right, you cook, right? You go out with your family, right, friends, and you share that food amongst each other. You sit down, you eat, and you just celebrate, right? At the end of like Ramadan. So that's what those two things are, and those are our biggest celebration
Biggest
in
celebrations,
the
yes.
Islamic community. So yeah.
So, growing up, did you ever celebrate smaller holidays, more American holidays? I want to say Valentine's Day, 4th of July, things like that. Would your family do anything at all?
No, not Valentine's Day, right? 4th of July, we didn't really celebrate, but I definitely remember my mom would take us. So I lived in Co-op City, right? And Co-op City has this, like, on 4th of July, what they do is they set up
They
fireworks,
have
and
fireworks.
yeah, and
Ooh, that's
everybody in
nice.
the community, right, that live in Co-op City can come watch. It's completely free.
Hmm.
And so I remember my mom would take us to those, right, and we would sit there, we would watch, and afterwards we would just go home and eat. But there wasn't any like, oh my God, it's 4th of July, so let's celebrate. And like, you know how the Americans be
Yeah.
celebrating. No, we don't do that. Valentine's Day, we also didn't celebrate it. Love is supposed to be every day, so I don't know. But nah, I'm joking. I don't know why we didn't celebrate it, but we just never
I'm like,
celebrated
hold up.
Valentine's.
I like Valentine's Day, so
Come on now, we celebrate Valentine's Day
yeah.
together. Um, but yeah, we never celebrated Valentine's
Okay.
Day. Obviously, we don't celebrate Christmas.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, so our yes, we watch fireworks, but our two biggest was, or our only two
Okay.
was Eid al Fitr and Eid al Dua. So.
So in my household, we grew up Mormon, as I mentioned in a previous episode,
Hmm.
and we did celebrate Christmas, which was, I want to say, the biggest holiday.
Hmm.
Christmas was so much fun. A lot of the times we would go over to my aunt and uncle's house in
Hmm.
Pennsylvania, and you guys know PA, especially back then, they would have the white winters. They would have snow. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, so we would go out. We would have such a fun time playing in the snow. And PA had like little light shows that we would always go to, and every year we would take a picture there.
Oh,
It was really
oh.
nice and warm.
You know, when you just mentioned the light show thing, I definitely remember when I was little, my mom did take us to some place that had like a light show. You know how like during Christmas people decorate the front of their
Yeah,
houses? Yeah, there was a whole doll thing that somebody did, and like they were moving around, dancing, like it was given
yeah.
Home Alone. Like it was really,
Aw,
really
that's
cute.
cute.
Yeah, so it was fire. Yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely remember those.
yeah. So Christmas was definitely a huge one for us.
Hmm.
Thanksgiving is really big for us as well. I'm honestly not sure if they celebrate Thanksgiving in Ecuador. I really don't know, or if that's
Mm,
something that my parents just kind of took upon when
just
we
grab
moved to
them.
America.
Hmm.
But obviously, my parents are big on giving thanks every day.
Hmm.
But my mom really loves just the family vibes. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like she loves being together. So
Yeah.
we took upon celebrating Thanksgiving and we make our turkey. My mom cooks and we have a good time for that as well.
Yeah. So during Thanksgiving, my mom and dad themselves, they don't do the whole turkey thing. But my cousins, because we were around the same age
Hmm.
and they were born here, so my cousins will make a turkey. They'll make the stuffing, and they always invite us to come. So there are times when I did go. There are times when I didn't go. So that's why I didn't really put the emphasis on the Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
but my cousins were definitely doing it. Their parents weren't really involved in it.
Yeah.
It's just another day of them cooking. We cook every day in the African
Yeah.
household. So, yeah.
And when it was 4th of July,
Hmm.
so honestly, coming from a Hispanic household, I don't really feel like my family really knew the deeper meaning
Or
behind
4th
4th
of
of July.
July.
But of course, the Hispanic household makes everything a fun experience. They
Hmm.
make it a big event, they make it a family event.
Hmm.
So, all of us, literally all of my uncles, my cousins, we would all go to the beach
Hmm.
and we would have a barbecue. And obviously, while we have the barbecue and the adults are over there cooking the food,
Yeah.
us, the teens, and all of that would go to the beach, have such a good time. So, it was just such a good time looking back at our childhood. We don't do that much anymore because now that we are all older,
Getting
everyone
older,
kind of
right?
goes their own way in
Hmm.
life. But that was something that we always look forward to was 4th of July.
I just unlocked a memory of 4th of July. Did you and your cousins buy like fireworks and like to like
Oh
play
yeah, of
around with it?
course. So whenever we would come back from, let's say, PA or Jersey or
Hmm.
whatever, my dad would always make sure that we have fireworks,
Hmm.
and he would take me and my sister and my mom, of course. So he would take all of us and we would do some fireworks around the piers. Back then in Williamsburg, it was pretty much abandoned.
Hmm.
So we would, just do a whole bunch of fireworks there.
Oh,
So
that's
yeah.
dope. That's dope. Yeah. So as I was getting older, my friends and I did more stuff like that. We would
Mhm.
go buy a bunch of fireworks in PA and then come. go to the backyards and just start blowing them up on the streets
Mhm.
and so on and so forth. And yeah, that was like something that was really fun. Or go to the park, like have
Mhm.
like a little barbecue. Like we bring our own food, of course,
Yeah.
right? Everybody chip in, get a plate or something, and then as we're eating, nighttime, we set off the fireworks and just have our own little fireworks show. So yeah, that was a little memory that I just unlocked for Fourth of July weekend.
Okay. For me, there was other smaller ones. So Valentine's Day, sometimes my dad would do something to us. Honestly, I don't know. It would just kind of be occasionally. But yeah, so we did celebrate some more American holidays as well, if that makes sense.
Okay, okay.
So what did haircuts look like in your household? Would your mom give them to you? Would you go to a groom, not a groomer, that's
A
for
barber shop, yeah, yeah,
would you go to a barber shop? How would what was going on at home?
yeah. So I came here when I was 12 years old, right?
Mhm.
And when I came here, I remember going to the barber once, and then after that, my dad or my mom would just try to give me a haircut, and they just cut everything down, like yo. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I got like that Ghanaian head, so it looked like a pear, right? Growing up, my mom will be giving me haircuts, but as I was getting older, I did start going to the barber shop. There was a barber shop right there across the street from me, and I would just go. And yeah, my mom loved the skin haircuts where you're almost bald.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you think in your culture they ever believe long hair equals beauty or no? Because I
I
know this is something really popular in cultures.
so I feel like for the women, yeah, but for the men, I don't know what it is, but
Mm,
yeah, I don't know, because I also feel like there are times when they do mix tradition with religion,
definitely.
and they tell you that, oh, you're not supposed to have this type of hair, it's against the religion and so on and so forth. But I do feel like that is just more deep rooted in culture instead of religion. So yes, I did start growing out my hair to the point where it became a big issue in my household. I mean, now I have the waves and stuff, and I literally remember when I cut my hair. Yo, I went back to the Bronx because my parents live in the Bronx. When I cut my hair, I walked into my mom's house, right? My mom literally hugged me for like 5 minutes crying, bro. Crying full on, like when I'm telling you, it's full on tears. I'm like, wait, what is going on? She's like, oh my God, like you look so handsome. I've been praying every day for you to cut this hair. And God answered my prayers. I'm like, Mom, what are you talking about? Like, I cut my hair because it's just easier to maintain. Not
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, whatever. I just let her take that win. But yeah, having long hair was definitely not something that my parents liked. But now all my brothers have long hair, and I mean they just, I
And
guess,
by
don't care
long,
anymore.
how long? Like it's not like long
No, I mean
here.
not like
It's like
not like
long here. Yeah.
your length, but like my brother's hair probably comes down here,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so he gets it twisted, braided, and I
Okay.
also used to have the braids and twist.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean now I feel like they definitely taking it a little bit more easier on us. But yeah, back then it was definitely not allowed in the household. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say my culture definitely, especially for the woman,
Mhm.
long hair does equate to beauty. And
Mhm.
my mom was so strict with me and my sister's hair growing up. We could not go get a haircut without having her permission.
Oh, oh
Yeah, but
wow.
I mean, she was also really strict with our eyebrows because we also had pretty full eyebrows and she just didn't want us to start waxing them thin. You guys know how the trends be for the girlies, especially in the early 2000s. But yeah, she didn't let us dye our hair.
Mhm.
She didn't let us cut it too short either.
Mhm.
She always tried to maintain it a medium slash longish type of length.
Mhm.
And when we were little, she would cut our ends herself
Mhm.
because she's trying to save a little bit of coin.
Right.
But as we got older, we would go to the hair salon and it would be like a fun quest. I remember me, my sister, my mom would all go like on a Friday afternoon and we would all get our hair done and we would just feel so pretty. You guys know. The girlies, no. You
That's
just
dope.
come back feeling pretty, and it was always like a fun quest.
That's dope. That's dope. Speaking of your eyebrows, that was like something that I like. That was something that stood out to me when I first met you. Like you have some really, 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 really nice eyebrows. Like, and
Thank
they
you.
like they look like done, like fake. But like those are dead her real eyebrows. Like yo, y'all look at her eyebrows. Those are her real eyebrows. They really thick, and I feel like
Yes,
not a
they
lot of
are.
people have thick eyebrows, and I feel like they're really nice. But speaking of dyeing your hair though, I don't know if that's something that my parents were against because I never tried it and none of my brothers ever tried it. Maybe I should
Mm.
try that. Right?
I don't
I
know
should.
what color you would dye
I
it,
should. I'm
but
thinking
maybe
like
that'll be
a
cool.
like a burgundy blonde. I don't know if that's a color, but a burgundy blonde.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh,
don't
I
know.
wonder what your mom's reaction would be.
I start crying again.
We know that as immigrant families, a
No,
lot of them do not want to take you to the doctor because home remedies are better sometimes. What did your parents give you when you had a cold?
everything but Robitussin. They yo, listen, all my Ghanaians or Togolese in the comments, right? Y'all tell me, does everybody have Victor Go in their household? Yo, Victor Go is like an enhanced version of Vicks.
He did have me try it, and it definitely is. It's
Yo, you put that thing on,
spicier.
yeah.
It
Yo,
is
you
a
start
lot
feeling
more
cold. Like
stronger.
it's so yo, when I tell y'all, you put that on, my mom used to tell me you can even swallow it and everything, and it's supposed to like when you're having like a sore throat or something, it's supposed to help with stuff like that. She will make us drink a lot of ginger, lemon, and pineapple. Ginger, lemon, pineapple.
And I
That
feel
was the
like that
mix.
actually be
It
working. That
does.
has all
It
the
does
health
work.
benefits that you need.
Yes, it does work. Taking hot showers, when you put on that Victago, just being wrapped up so you can stay warm. All of those things. All of those things.
So when we had a cold and we weren't getting over it for a couple of days,
Hmm.
it might be evil eye or it might be someone
Oh,
just looked at you a wrong type of way.
right.
So my mom always had the egg and passed the egg over us.
The egg.
Yeah. So you basically the Hispanics would know.
Nah, y'all was doing some voodoo in that
No.
house. You feel me? They was doing some
So
voodoo.
my mom will pass the egg and over us, like all over, and then you will crack it, and based off the spikes, I don't know how she knows how to read the freaking egg, but I don't know how to read it, okay? But based off of that, you leave it out for a certain amount of time and it's supposed to kind of get all of the evil eye and bad energy away. So that's one thing that my mom would do to us. But also we're huge on tea. So any type of tea we would definitely be drinking. Over time my mom did Americanize a little bit, guys. So she did start the Robitussin, just because it was easier, I guess. So those were some options that we used to go through.
Nah, even till now, I mean, like I don't know about the egg thing. That's definitely some voodoo. Yeah, that's some voodoo I was doing. But even till now, like I remember just a year ago when my brother was going to college, my mom gave him like these black seed little packet. I don't know. I think she made it herself, but it's like a black seed thing mixed with ginger, honey, and yo, he ended up leaving it. I was like, listen, I'll take it. So every time I got sick, I'll drop it inside my tea and
And
no
it worked.
lie, it worked. Like I get better
Mhm.
in 2 3 days, like tops.
I would say
So
one of our home remedies that worked was when we had a cold, a flu, something like that.
mhm.
My mom would put Vicks,
Vicks.
yeah, under our feet. She would put it on her forehead, literally everywhere. But I specifically remember under the feet, you can't forget that part. And then you would put socks on, sleep, and you'll be good the next day. Also, soups. I think soups work.
Mm.
OZ. One time, my sister, when she was little, she was so sick. Like, I'm telling you, they even took her to the doctors this time, but she was not getting better. My mom made her this really, really good chicken soup, and my mom bought the soup from the chicken from the vivero. Then it put my sister straight to sleep. She she was sweating. This girl was sweating while she was sleeping. She sweat everything out.
I
She felt so good the day after.
sweat and everything out is definitely something that
Yes.
they like. That's the mission. You gotta sweat everything out.
Yes.
So to be honest, they don't even like when you just laying down. They rather you walking around so you can just
Yep.
like sweat it. Like I just heard you say vivero. That's the poultry shop, right?
Yes.
So when you were growing up, were your family always getting the chicken from the poultry shop? Because no lie, we never got chicken from the supermarket. We
Mm,
always had to go to the poultry shop. Like even till today, me myself, when I'm going shopping, I have to get my chicken from the poultry shop. I remember the times when I did get chicken from like the pack in, let's say, Walmart or something, was when I was in college because there was no poultry shop around
yeah.
there. Right, I went all the way upstate,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would just get the chicken in the pack. But as an adult right now, I still go to the poultry shop to get my chicken, and it's just more fresh. It tastes better.
Yeah.
It doesn't
It's
have all
supposed to be
those ammonia.
healthier. So
Yeah,
sometimes we would get it because they are more expensive. So
the poultry,
yeah, the poultry is more
really.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you gotta hit the poultry shop in the Bronx because
Maybe
they be
they
giving
do be
you like
having good
10,
deals.
10 whole chickens for like $50.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes we would, sometimes we wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends.
Oh
But
wow.
thank you so much guys for this episode. Please do not forget to
Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what are things that were normal in your household. What are some things that are similar, right? Make sure you turn on those live notifications
we will see you in the next episode
of
of
Sorry
Sorry
Mom
Mom
and
and Dad
Dad podcast.
podcast.
Bye, guys.
Bye.